This was my initial reaction when the Modern Warfare 2 campaign remaster trailer dropped. More or less, but I'm patient. I can wait. And then the game released for PC and I had no time to play as university was hitting, exams were coming up, I wasn't at home for a few weeks, I was needed at work, and eventually my PC decided to call it a day and fuck up my Windows image. And seeing as the release of Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered was years ago in internet time, this video is absolutely irrelevant by now. Good job me, timing 11 out of 10. By now, I've dealt with most things, the world is still on fire, I'm heavily procrastinating, but at least my PC is back up, I restored my most precious files and I can finally relax. No, that's a lie, there's still a shitload of stuff to do. But what better way to ignore all responsibilities than to listen to the soothing sounds of World War III. If it wasn't for this fucking error. Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is running on the same engine as MW2 and for whatever reason a certain out-of-memory error was never fixed. So if you're one of the many unlucky PC players struggling with this, reboot your system into safe mode with networking, launch Battle.net and MW2 Remastered, put the game into windowed or borderless full screen, save your settings, relaunch into normal Windows, click no once you're asked about your changed system settings, and whatever you do, do not ever put the game back into full screen again, ever. Browsing the internet to find a solution to play a new AAA game on a familiar engine. Fuck off! So, there we have it. The definitive way to experience Modern Warfare 2. And one elephant in the room. The missing multiplayer. This, of course, was shocking for fans of the original. But honestly, I think that's the best decision Activision could have made. Like, do you remember the multiplayer? Broken spawns.
Warum snipen alle?
Weil es die Karte schlechthin ist.
Ich find's cool, man guckt auf die Karte.
Broken killstreaks. Broken perks and explosives combined. And shameless camping. It was a mess. And now think about the current state of Modern Warfare 2019. I can only imagine how a present-day Modern Warfare 2 Remastered multiplayer experience would be. And it's pure rage. And that's not even considering the splitting of the community like back with Infinite Warfare and MW2. Actually, my biggest concern was not about the multiplayer, but about Spec Ops. In my humble opinion, the best co-op mode Call of Duty has to offer. And the fact that it isn't part of the remaster makes me very sad.
Alter!
Okay, ich heb dich wieder auf, jetzt geht's los. Oder doch nicht? Hey! Hey! Fick dich! Fick dich!
Now we're in the clear what we have and what we don't have. And is what we have good? Yes, is good, is fine. The remaster sticks absolutely close to the original, enhances the visuals and adds some icing to the cake. So if you like the original, you will enjoy it. You will notice the one or other difference though, but it's all minor changes. Price is still awesome, Soap still has a fantastic German voice actor,
Die Landschaft genossen, was?
and the crowd still can't play an uncut version of No Russian. Censorship in a game meant for players ages 18 and above. Many reload animations were reworked, which is a wet dream for me.
When the magazine goes up and in, push up, pull down because I can, point your thumb at Jesus and press that. Okay?
Point your thumb at Jesus and press that. Okay?
Sweet, sweet controversy. Inspect animations were added, which is something Modern Warfare 2019 should do as well. And I believe there were attempts to change the timeline that were scrapped in the final release. But you can still find traces of that. Seeing as both Soap and Roach have 4 arms, I can only assume they were part of the mission to kill Sakayev, but tried to go out of bounds too often. But hey, that's just a theory. Again, I assume throughout this video you could get a picture of how the remaster looks. But besides that, what should be the reason to buy a single player game with a campaign that can be beaten in a matter of a few hours? My best guess would be the addition of cheats, finally giving the secret intel some use. There are the standard ones like Cod Noir and Juicy Pomegranates, funny for a mission or two, but ultimately tiresome. What really grabbed my attention were the added challenge cheats. It sounds weird for someone as obsessed with reloading like me, but an option that takes your ability to reload is actually great. Call of Duty campaigns are never really hard, but it's things like that add a neat twist and make a replay more enjoyable. I would love to see more of that in the future. Also, we can all take our sweet revenge on Shepard. However, there's no reason for that, as no one really dies because it's all bloody airsoft. People get mad at me for using airsoft guns to demonstrate video game actions, but apparently that's as real as it gets. That means that Soap is a fucking Highlander for not calling his hit. It's people like that that ruin this great sport. Hashtag Shepard did nothing wrong. 25 euros for a fun, but short campaign, and a few cosmetics in Modern Warfare. If you haven't bought it already, and you're not desperate to play it, wait for a sale to get it for less than 20 bucks. The question you have to ask yourself is, are visual improvements and cheats worth it? You can get the original for something around 10 bucks for PC. With campaign, multiplayer and Spec Ops co-op. The multiplayer is mostly dead on PC, but every now and then alternative online services crop up, adding mod support and other improvements to the game. And while the visuals of the original aren't stunning anymore, the game doesn't look too bad.